I was at the Jamaican spot. They were like, yeah, you got that curry chicken, we got that curry chicken, that beef patty. I was like, give me both of them. And a plate full of rice. Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's the one and only legend of one. I don't know how long we've been on. We talking about curry chicken and Jamaican food. with the cabbage on the side too. Oh, this right here, yo. Jamaican food is on point. What's up, everybody? It's the one and only legend of winning, aka Low. And I'm back with another podcast with the crew, the AyoPodcast crew. Go ahead and introduce yourselves real quick.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Agent Zero, aka Ayo, and we're back today with another podcast. Just finished editing, and yo, you know what's crazy? Somebody just mentioned me on Twitter and showed me the Raptors game protest was denied on that game where they lost to the Kings because the timekeeper fucked up, and they actually denied it. They knew damn everybody. You don't need a brain to know that was fucked up, but I guess they were just mad at the way the Raptors protested. Fucking Dwayne Casey broke a clipboard in half and everything. But yeah, NBA games are going on. We got a lot of shit to talk about. So let's get into it, man.
Yeah, shout out to the league for messing that up because I don't know what they would have done, but yeah, they completely screwed that.
It's not like they're gonna go back and give the win to the Raptors anyway. But yo, at least apologize.
It wasn't a win though. It would have been tied. That's why I was like,
well, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what they were gonna do anyway. It was tied, so I don't know.
Okay.
Go ahead and go. Say what's up, Waffle. I don't know if you're here or not. You got your mic on mute. You muted, Mike. You got the line through your mute. The line through your mic.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to send an RKO and Waffle.
Oh, what's going on, bro? It's cracking like a jacket smacking. Just came in the building, fresh out of the streets, boy. Fresh out of the bus stop, nigga.
Yo, you okay? You okay, Waffle? Man, you've been missing in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, where Waffle at? What Waffle?
Fuck the chat, nigga. It's fucking.
It's finals week, right?
You know what time it is.
Yeah, I know exactly. I know.
You're a music major, though. What are you even? I'm playing.
I'm not.
Stop. Well, my finals is next week. Next week is gonna be hectic. Jesus Christ. Well, no, I think it's not gonna be hectic. It's just gonna be like I gotta do that and get that done with. But this week has been hectic. But y'all know what it is. AyoPodcast. Sit back, relax.
Yo, real quick, Lo.
What's up?
Use some commas in your title, fam. You're fucking up the commas.
What I know about commas, I'm a broke boy. Let me stop.
All right. Damn, this man spelled Klay Thompson wrong.
I did. I was in a rush.
Yo.
I was in the biggest rush.
Did Omar make your title, man? Fuck.
I was in the biggest rush. I'm about to go ahead of you though. But yo, shout out to everybody in the chat who watching. Shout out to everybody in the live stream who commenting. Shout out to the people who sitting back, relaxed, chilling, watching us while we talk about basketball and stuff like that. And hopefully you enjoy the podcast. For the people out there who keep asking me, yo, put it on SoundCloud. Like I can't. Like it costs money to put this on SoundCloud. Plus, it's not enough people who watching it. We can get to if we can consistently get 10,000, then I might fuck with y'all. But I can't do it right now.
Oh shit.
Yo, real quick before we get into the actual pod, let's give the Ballin' with Horford stat lines. You already know. Oh man, do you have the Vine, Lo? Do you have it?
Oh, the Vine with Al Horford missed the layup. Oh no, I don't have the Vine on me.
Al Horford blew our minds because he said, "Yo, I know y'all been doing this segment about me on the podcast. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna miss a wide open layup at the buzzer for the win up against Houston." This shit was tragic, bro. It was tragic. Aside from that, he did decent. I mean, he shot 40%, but he got 21 points and 9 assists. 4 turnovers throughout the week. He's been performing all right, man. He's definitely been putting in some work. But again, he missed a game-winning wide-open layup on some Jason Terry shit. So shout out to Horford. He's down right now up against my Raptors, shooting 40% once again. Shot 33 the game before that, 40 the game before that, 40 the game before that. So we're gonna need some efficiency from you sometime soon, Horford.
Yo, just a quick fun fact, just in case people don't know. Who do y'all think is winning? I mean, not winning, but leading the Celtics in rebounds?
It's fucking Avery Bradley, I think, right?
Avery Bradley is Avery Bradley 6'2". Avery Bradley 6'2" is grabbing more rebounds than Al Horford. He's grabbing 8 a game. Y'all are crazy if y'all think that Al Horford is that good. But you know, it's the one and only Al Horford, the great Al Horford. 6 rebounds. I peep you, Al Horford. You doing your thing. You doing your thug nizzle out there.
I'm gonna find it, yo. I'm gonna find the.
I found a YouTube link, so I'll put that in. I don't know.
You need to screen share that so people need to see this.
Can I do that? Yeah, I can do it. Yes, I put it in the live chat. Yeah, Matt, I can. Let me do that real quick. The quality.
I'm telling y'all, if y'all missed first of all, Boston's playing right now. If y'all watching, paying attention, up against my Raptors, it's a close game too. But anyway, woof.
Yo, the one, but that Al Horford, y'all missing out on greatness. Hold on, let me go and do that live. Let me see that live. Let me see something.
Oh, Horford versus Lowry. Lowry step back three. Oh, Horford fouled Lowry. Game over.
Wow.
Is that Horford? I can't see. That's Horford. Shout out to Horford for losing the second game for the Celtics.
Hey, here you go right here. I can see my screen?
Yeah, we can see it.
All right, bet. Here y'all go, man. This right here, again, close game. They can win the game. The one and only Al Horford. He prepared. He looking ready. He's got his stance there. Set the screen. Weak-ass screen. He gets to look, blow by like a foul, and just miss a layup, yo.
I mean, you make one, you miss one, man.
It's a layup. They got away with like 3 fouls. Look at this. Look. They got away with 3 fouls, and Al Horford missed a layup.
You see it laggy as fuck, but people seen it. And today he fouled Lowry at the 3-point line with 30 seconds left.
Listen, you shouldn't even be on Lowry. You should just step back.
That's when Raptors forced to switch with the pick and roll.
You should have let that Lowry shoot that shit.
Yeah, you should. He was on fire today, though. I don't know. Lowry's a player you want to jump out on when he's on fire. But anyway, that's 2 losses as a result of Horford, the great Al Horford. But we can move on now.
But real quick, though. Your boy Kyle Lowry been balling. On the low?
I know.
on the low, because at first I was like, yo, what's wrong with Lowry? He missing all his threes. But like it was like some stat that I saw like on I can't remember if it was ESPN or Twitter or NBA Reddit, where they were saying like he made like a good portion of his last 3-point shots, and he just opened up the floor and give everybody better spacing because he's knocking down his threes. Yo, so shout out to the one and only Kyle Lowry. He's out there balling. He's not being a bum no more because that's something they definitely need on that team. Space that floor out something serious, yo. So shout out to Kyle Lowry.
DeRozan had the start of the season. This man Lowry now. Anyway, man, we got depth, yo. Shout out to the Raps with the W, unless they somehow choke it away on some Al Horford shit.
No, low key though, that's kind of scary though. They all winning games, and Lowry wasn't even shooting good, and y'all was still like, y'all was like riding the wave of DeMar DeRozan. That's what's up. So shout out to here you go right here. Oh no. I'm trying to find it, but yo, shout out to Kyle Lowry. You doing your thing out there. I peep you, young blood.
Someone in the chat said peep the smart foul. This dude Marcus Smart not only shoots a garbage percentage, but yo, he's the king of floppers on some Manu Ginobili shit, some Chris Paul shit.
Floppers, that man's a hack.
On the low, I don't understand. Like Boston Celtics fans, y'all just need to be realistic. Like y'all need to look yourself in the mirror and be like, all right. So what we doing about this right now? Because that boy Marcus Smart, he ain't doing nothing. They need to. I don't understand why they just don't trade for DeMarcus Cousins. They just need to trade him.
But I mean, do you even if you're the Kings, do you want Horford though?
Yeah, they're gonna have to give up Horford.
Here's the thing. Could they not? Because the video I'm dropping tomorrow is gonna be.
I mean, they got picks too.
That's what I'm saying. They can actually get rid of the picks. They can get rid of Marcus Smart, the picks, Amir Johnson, so the money makes sense. And they can actually get rid of a lot of things without getting rid of none of the players that they got on the team right now.
They gotta get rid of. They're gonna have to at least give them like either Jaylen Brown or Jay Crowder or Avery Bradley. You gotta get something.
Yeah, there's gonna have to be a combination of some of those too.
Do you if they gave them the 2018, 2017, if they gave them both picks and Marcus Smart, would you not take that?
Could have been Marcus Smart garbage too. And
Aaron Collison. You want to get Marcus Smart in return? No, I can't take that.
Oh no, I'm no. If you're Sacramento, you want Jaylen Brown too, but I don't think Boston's going to move Jaylen Brown.
Well,
they're not going to make it trade.
They don't even want Marcus Smart though. I'd rather take Jaylen Brown.
What's the chance Jaylen Brown's going to grow up to be as good a player as DeMarcus? Not very high.
It's not high, but you're not trading him based on what you're going to. I
understand, but the Celtics have an opportunity to win right now. And right now they're caught in between, should we save our young guys or should we go all in right now? You have Horford on your team now. You can build on that, and you can literally make a championship team. But they're not willing to trade the assets necessary, and you're not going to have it both ways. You're going to have to sacrifice something.
Listen, they shouldn't even have had Jaylen Brown in the first place. They should have been traded that third pick. They should.
Yeah,
they don't really need Jaylen Brown. They have Jay Crowder. They got Al Horford, Isaiah Thomas. These guys are already in the league.
Can you imagine? Remember all the Jimmy Butler rumors for Jaylen Brown? Oh, if that could, because the way Jimmy Butler's playing this year, that's a move where Celtic fans saw Horford signing and they thought, no, we're definitely going to be first or second in the East. I was like, no, you're not. It's Horford. But a Jimmy Butler signing, for sure, 100%.
Honestly, now you think about it,
right now,
if you think in hindsight, because they let Jaron Sullinger and they let Evan Turner go. If you think about it in hindsight, they could have traded Evan Turner or Jaron Sullinger with the picks they had for at least maybe someone last season. If they knew that, but I don't know what happened with them.
I mean,
because low key, like you said, I don't like low key. If Boston screwed this up, I don't think they're gonna get enough flack for it, but they should. Because like you just sat there and said, they let both Sullinger and Evan Turner walk basically because they thought they were going to be able to have enough. They needed enough room to sign Kevin Durant, so they flopped on that, and they could have used both of those pieces, put them together along with the picks to trade for another team, and got an actual solid superstar or a potential superstar. Because like Waffle said, I don't know if DeMarcus Cousins is a superstar since he can't carry a team into the playoffs. But I'm personally, because I see a lot of people saying they got to get rid of Al Horford if they get DeMarcus Cousins. I don't think they do. I just think if you give them DeMarcus Cousins, if you give them the 2 Brooklyn picks, 2017 and 2018, and Marcus Smart, and other pieces to make the salary work. I think if you're Sacramento, you walk away really good from that. I don't think you of course you might want to ask for more, but if they say no to Jaylen Brown, like Jaylen Brown isn't on the board, I don't understand why you wouldn't take that, because I don't know any other places where you're going to get a better trade than that for the value of DeMarcus.
I mean, just to put this all into context, shout out to the Nets for not having any picks for like the last million years. Those guys really fucked the goose because they really should have already been in the process of rebuilding, and they won't even start rebuilding until 2019 now because they don't have any of their picks. It's devastating.
True. So, I don't know.
They got Brook Lopez, right?
They got Jeremy Lin, boy. That nigga lit. That nigga better than Derrick Rose. That's what
Stop.
He is, though. But he is.
I'm about to say, but yeah. I don't know. I don't know what Boston is doing. I don't know what Sacramento's doing because I keep reading articles saying like Sacramento's really trying to like hold on to see what they can get for DeMarcus, and it's like I don't know what y'all holding on for because that era is done. That DeMarcus Cousins thing is done. So I don't understand what's going on with it, what they're doing.
Real quick though, D Brown Shanheim. What is up, D Brown?
You know what that man was doing.
You ain't got no mic. You got a mic,
No,
D
you
Brown?
just muted. Yo, D Brown, say something.
You ain't got no mic.
You got your mic set at some point, man.
You fail. You fly. Put that thing back on mute. Put it back on mute, boy.
Let's take back up, boy.
But yeah, I don't know why Sacramento's holding on, but we're gonna move forward.
By the way,
what's up? What's up?
Sacramento Kings, man. I mean, I think they should just trade Rudy Gay too, because Rudy Gay, he's been called a cancer in Toronto. He's been shifting around ever since the Grizzly days. His teams haven't been prosperous when he's been on them, but he might be a guy that might be able to help a team. You know what I'm saying? Even though because DeMarcus Cousins and Rudy Gay, they're 2 individual good players, but when they're on the court together, I was watching them versus the Knicks, and I was like, damn, it's like it's just something wrong with the team. I don't know, the team's just not constructed properly, man. Like that's all I gotta say. The management's just terrible.
I started to realize that Rudy Gay, I don't think he knows how to win games. I think he just knows how to go out there. I'm not even trying to be funny. I just think he just knows how to get his points, but it doesn't translate into winning games. Which is something I try to explain to some people a lot of times. Just because you got 20 points, that don't necessarily mean much, especially if it's not translating to wins. And Rudy Gay, for a solid, I don't know if he's still there right now, but for a while, 20 points, 5 rebounds, almost 5 assists type of player. And it's never, outside of his Grizzlies year, it's never translated to wins. He has to be in a system, probably with at least 2 other All-Stars for him to actually prosper correctly. But he might, to be honest with you, I don't know if Rudy Gay is even that good anymore because he might just be putting up good numbers on a bad team.
He put up nice numbers this year, yo.
But he might be putting up good numbers on a bad team though. That's what I'm saying. You don't know about that.
Sure, but Even when he was with the Raptors, he was shooting under 40% all year. In fact, 38%. Shit is horrendous. But this year, shooting 46, really 47%, 20 points per game. Like I was looking at some of the advanced stats. I was watching some videos on it. Rudy Gay's been putting in work for the team. Like the plus minus for Rudy Gay on and off the floor is drastic. It's insane how much of an impact he's making. But I mean, you might be right. They just don't know how to win games unless they got the scorekeeper on their side.
Oh, wow. The time to do it. No, but like if you think about it, somebody's plus or minus on and off the court for a bad team who doesn't have a bench, like obviously his plus or minus is going to look good. Like that's obvious. I just don't know. Like for example, like the Clippers need a small forward. I don't know if he's the right player to fit in a system like that.
You mean way better than any of the players they had before?
He would be. But I don't necessarily know because there's a lot of people just saying like, oh, they need a small forward. You just throw any small forward there and it'll make a difference. I think it will, but I don't know. I gotta see him in a winning system.
Well, in a Clipper situation, that might make a difference.
it might, it might, but
because you got CP3 there, CP3 just make anybody legit.
True.
Now if you had Westbrook there, that'd be another story.
Yeah, like he for sure can't play with Westbrook. I don't think him and Westbrook can play the way that Westbrook handles the ball.
Yeah, that's what the Thunder were trying to. They were trying to look for that trade talk in the beginning of the year. They're trying to get Rudy Gay.
No, that wouldn't work.
They would have had Oladipo, Westbrook, and Rudy Gay. That would have looked good to some people, but would it work though?
It looks good on paper, but I don't think it works. I don't know. I just think Rudy Gay is one of those guys where it's just like, it's Rudy Gay. Like he's solid, but it's Rudy Gay. Yo, D-Bro, you got your mic straight or what? What's up? No.
So who's in a small forward in the league? Tobias Harris. You take Tobias Harris over Rudy Gay, right?
I would take Tobias Harris, Gordon Hayward. I think.
I mean, he's not a top 5 forward. A small forward.
They need a player like DeMarre Carroll. Why are y'all looking at all these flashy players? Just get a player who's good defensively and could also shoot the three. That's all they need, yo.
Literally, Jake. Shout out to JJ. He literally just said that in the chat. Yeah.
Luke a good option too.
Yeah, because I mean that's what they need. They don't really need nobody like that. But I mean, I don't know. Like small.
Chandler.
Wilson Chandler kind of. I don't know.
He's playing phenomenal. Aside from the other game a couple days ago where he went 2 for 16, he's been doing really well.
But here again, we're talking about small forwards putting up good numbers on bad teams. I don't know how that translates on a winning team because they're obviously.
No. It's not a bad team though.
I don't know. I think Wilson Chandler would. I think he'd be good on the Clippers. I think that's the small forward they need to target. That's a good trade right there. I'm not sure his value is like crazy high because he's been all over the place. He's been injured too. Last year he went to China and stuff like that. I think he might be the person the Clippers need to try to get. I mean, they got a whole bunch of people in there, like in their fucking. They got fucking. What they got? Raymond Felton, Brandon Bass.
Yeah.
They got all types of shit. They don't really even like. They're just stacking up on niggas for no reason. They can even send a nigga Austin Rivers over there, and they'd still be fine.
But like Chandler and Gallinari, I just don't know. Like if you your numbers are going to look good if you're the first and second option on a bad team. So I don't necessarily know what that may. I don't know how that looks on a winning style. That's what I'm saying.
They're gonna give you points. They're good for giving you points.
I guess I hope so. But like the I agree that Rudy Gay needs to be traded too. But the Nuggets are in the same situation where they've been holding the same assets since the Melo trade, and they haven't done nothing with them. Nothing. And
but you know why?
They still believe.
Masai Ujiri left Denver. They don't know what to do anymore.
Don't do this because
Masai brought that team together. That team did phenomenal. He left. Guys don't know what the fuck to do no more. Shout out to Masai.
I did a bit more research, and that man ain't that good, bro.
Oh, real quick, that man Masai,
Damn.
the man Masai who got Norman Powell for buckets. Norman Powell with 5 steals today, dropped over 20 points, buckets.
Okay,
that's 5 steals.
Norman Powell got them 5 steals. He's one of those players who's in and out. You never know what fucking Dwayne Casey who's gonna play. I don't want to keep talking
about one game.
Exactly.
It's just one game.
Exactly.
Oh, word.
He doesn't play heavy minutes, so he's behind DeMarre Carroll and T. Ross. Anyway,
yeah. Anywho's
back to Masai. Since he left, I mean, Denver's been keeping in mind a decent team. They've tried a bunch of different coaches. Really just hasn't worked out. But if you've been paying attention to their games this year, I know it's a slow rebuild, but they're rebuilding because now they have They have Moutier, and now they have Murray behind that, Jamal Murray, who that's an elite young core right there at the point guard. And on top of that, Gallinari not playing too nice, but the big men playing all right, although inconsistent. But the real shining spot is Wilson Chandler, who, if he can just find a way to fucking stay healthy this year, is going to have a good season. Now, I don't know. It's not going to be enough to push him to the playoffs unless the whole team starts clicking together. But they have the pieces, yo. They have the pieces, and they have the picks necessary. It's slow, though. It's a slow rebuild.
Yo, shout out to Agent for the Denver Nuggets talk. For sure, we'll be talking about Denver.
Writer.
Hey, there we go, D Brown. Say what's up, yo. Say what's up in the chat, man.
What's up, y'all? What's good, man? You know I got to go to the Little Caesars real quick.
Little Caesars, terrible.
Ew.
Yo, Little Caesars is worse than.
Hey, I know, man.
that-
I know.
that-
It's literally right down the street from where I live, so I had to go get some Little Caesars.
Oh no, you
Little
you
Caesars,
didn't.
Little
No,
Caesars
you
is
didn't.
worse than that's like microwave pizza.
That's worse than microwave pizza.
Hey, but then you gotta try the stuffed crust pepperoni pizza with the cheese.
No,
bro.
that sounds terrible.
It's good, bro.
But
Yo, their cheese tastes like styrofoam. You need to cut that. Yeah, Little Caesars nasty. But what I was saying about Denver is like they're in a situation like all these young assets. It sounds good. You know, we got Jamal Murray. Yo, we got Moody and we got Jokic. But like all those other players, like Nurkic, my bad. Whatever the nigga's name is.
Those are two different people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But all the like Wilson Chandler and Gallinari. No, Chandler and Gallinari. One of them is on an expiring contract right now, and the other one is leaving next year. So what did you do? Because if you're gonna turn around and be like, "Oh, we got to keep Chandler," and then just overpay him, that's crazy. Like you're just being caught in this perpetual stereotype of what a small market team is.
Time out. They still got Kenneth Faried on the team.
And they still got Kenneth Faried. They got the same.
He's been playing better this year. Kenneth Faried's had a better season than last year.
God damn, this nigga. Oh man, what happened to this nigga?
Kenneth Faried, he's not really getting touches though. Keep that shit in mind. But he's on and off. Coach doesn't know what the fuck to do with the lineup. Kenneth Faried goes from playing 25 minutes over 10 games to last 2 games played 13 and 12. So he's not getting consistent minutes like that. So part of it might also be coaching. The coach doesn't know what to do with all these players.
It is coaching. Man, that team was only making the playoffs and doing anything special because George Karl. Because he had a system that was really benefiting everybody on that team.
Well, that's not. Can you even say that? Because after they got those pieces, they only made the playoffs that year.
I think they made it 2 years. I might be mistaken, but I think they made the last 2 years. And I think the year that George Karl left, that year they didn't make the playoffs. From that moment on, they never make the playoffs after George Karl left.
Was Ty Lawson still on that team?
Yeah, Ty Lawson's still on the team.
But then left after that. I'm talking about the year they didn't make the playoffs.
No, the year they didn't make the playoffs, Ty Lawson was still on that team.
He was out drinking and driving every night.
Word.
And then I think that was the same year they got rid of Mozgov too. Like they were doing some things that are extremely questionable.
They got rid of Felton.
No, Felton is Felton. But like
I don't more in that season.
I don't know. I just look at that team and they just got a whole bunch of guys, and it's the same guys for the past 3 to 4 years now, and they show some promise. However, they're not really doing much of anything because ever since George Karl left, they haven't made the playoffs.
Huh? What a sad team.
Yeah, I know. They threw my man Brian Shaw underneath the bus, and that was torture.
Was he set to be? I know he was a very good assistant coach. He was assistant coach for the Pacers, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But did he deserve to be a head coach? Maybe it just wasn't the team for him.
Oh no, he didn't. He didn't deserve it.
I don't know. It didn't work out. That's what I know.
Yeah, the last time they made the playoffs was 2012, 2013, and I was with George Karl, and then immediately the next year they didn't make the playoffs. So. Yo, who is drinking?
Oh, my bad. Damn.
You're bugging, yo.
You get that from Little Caesars?
No. I got the mug thing that doesn't fall down when you tap it left and right.
Why would you buy that?
I don't know.
Why did you buy that? That shit is lit. You should be fucking tripping.
Yo, he the
big ass scope straw.
Nah, you the dude at night, like looking at the TV, and they got the advertisement for stuff, and you just sitting there like, oh my god, I gotta get that. Like on your phone at 5 o'clock in the morning, looking at ads. Yeah, you're bugging.
Man, y'all niggas just not enjoying your life, boy. Fuck.
Yo,
that
real
shit.
quick, did Tony Parker fall the fuck off this year?
He's old, yo.
Man, he's old. What do you want him to do?
He's in and out with the injury.
That man not even playing that many minutes.
Yeah, he's not. And, he's averaging less than 10 points and 5 assists. Less than.
I mean, he's been going down each year.
No, but if he for real, like, that's the numbers that he putting up, that's kind of serious.
Season. This is the last season, man.
Yeah, low key, this is the last season.
That man too old now.
Like that. Tony Parker's not as old as Tim Duncan, man. Tony Parker, age. Hold on.
It doesn't matter about him being
old. That man been playing on the Spurs his whole career.
It doesn't matter if he's
old, just like I thought. Nah, man was 39. Tim Duncan's 40. This man is 34.
Look at it like this, right? This man
what does that have to do with any? Everybody got to play to the 39.
This man been playing on the Spurs his whole career, and the Spurs made the playoffs how many times in the last 15 years?
Every time.
And then how many times it went deep into the pussy?
Oh wow, jeez.
All right, a lot of the time.
Exactly, they're penetrating that shit deep, bro.
Oh my god,
what does that mean? Does that mean Tim Duncan's been deep penetrating all fucking his whole career.
But he's not Tim Duncan though. You comparing to Tim Duncan? He's
exactly.
Not
What's the difference between Tim Duncan and Tony?
They're on the same wavelength.
Have you seen what Manu Ginobili been doing this year? He's shooting under 40% from the field. He putting up less than 8 points a game, and he playing almost 20 minutes a game. They just not the same players.
I want to see
Ginobili ain't been the same since he blew the finals in 2013.
True.
Oh shit.
The Monstars took his powers after that.
Listen, it don't matter. The Spurs are still good out there. They're still top 2 in that.
It's like they still look good. I don't know, but if Parker, this is the last year for Parker. Parker is the only reason why I don't think that team was going to win, because Parker can't play defense, and he's just not. He's not I don't think he's up for the task to really do anything deep into the playoffs anymore.
Word.
I don't think they're cooked by any point guard. They're going to have to put Simmons or Mills out there.
And Mills don't really play defense like that. Simmons look like he about to be the future, but nah, Patty Mills don't look like he about to do anything on the defensive end. But shout out to Tony Parker though. You know what I'm saying? 34 in the cut, looking like he might. I don't know. Is he a Hall of Famer? I don't know. He might be. I don't know.
Yeah, nope.
Oh, he's not.
He's one of those Hall of Famers that joins the Hall of Fame like 1,000 years late, because he's like on the brink. I don't know. Is Manu count as Hall of Fame? Because I feel like now everybody's Hall of Fame. If after 20 years people are still talking about you, I think then you deserve to be part of the Hall of Fame. You know what I mean?
He's gonna get in the Hall of Fame off the strength of the teams alone that he's been in. Not to say he didn't have some good years, but just teams he won.
So you think Tim Duncan might have carried him to the Hall of Fame?
Yep.
Well, yes. He helped Tim Duncan too. So
yeah, I mean he was definitely nice in his prime, but I don't know. I don't think he's Hall of Fame. Like Hall of Fame, you think like you must have been like a beast. And then,
but they let a lot of people in Hall of Fame though.
Yeah, they do. Remember, like, Allen Iverson made it in somehow. Let me chill.
Yo, you better chill, bro. You need to cut that shit right now. Shout out to Klay Thompson, the one and only. KT, 60 points, 3 quarters.
The White Mamba.
Yo, the White Mamba. Whoa.
I mean, my bad. The mixed Mamba.
The light skin, the mixed Mamba. The light skin Mamba. Actually, he's not Mamba. He didn't drop 62. But fuck Steve Kerr for pulling him out the game. I don't know what's your problem.
He always does that jump.
He could have dropped way more points. It's the same man gonna be like, oh, we trying to get that 73-9 record, but this nigga can't put up 70 points. Man, get the fuck out of here, Steve Kerr. Jesus Christ. I didn't get that because he was close. He actually could have had the record. Yeah, he would have beat the record. And he would have actually had the record for the most points in Golden State Warriors franchise history. So
until he come down and do a pro hop into the lane and tear his ACL, and then spend the next 4 seasons.
What is the fucking chance the fourth quarter is when he gets injured?
That's what happened to Rose. They was up.
And Rose has glass.
I was about to say that's Derrick Rose,
man.
We wasn't saying that before that happened.
Yeah, he was coming back. He was coming back from an injury. So yeah, we were.
Wait, you talking about the first time he tore his
injury? He was in when he shouldn't.
Yeah, the first time was when.
The first time he shouldn't have been in, and he got injured.
Yeah, but he did come back from
injury. He had 6 points though.
Nah, for that game, they were.
And keep in mind, Klay Thompson wasn't dribbling much. He was coming off screens. So the only chance he'd get injured is if he jumped and somebody undercut
that foot
undercut.
Yeah,
Jalen Rose.
Listen, man, in the eyes of a blowout, you rest your players and you let the young gunners take a step at it. Take a swing at the bad boy. step
Then
up
I
to
don't
the plate.
want. Then I don't want to see Steve Kerr talking about anything about some franchise record no more, because he kept them players out there to get the 73 wins record, right?
And then they lost the finals. So
and they lost the finals.
Season.
Oh, so that's what they're doing. Oh, yeah.
No. In actuality, though, Steve Kerr wanted to rest them, but they took a locker room pact saying that they was gonna play for it. He wanted to rest them, but they didn't.
So they should have took a locker room pact by halftime and said, Steve Kerr, put that nigga back in the game. Because there's no.
Hot, you let that man play.
Exactly. He going off, yo. Let that man keep going. You understand why you got to take him out. That's just, I don't know. If I was Steve Kerr, if I was Klay Thompson and Steve Kerr took me off the bench, he put me back on the bench, I'll be looking at him for the rest of the game at the end of the bench. I'm going to be looking at the end of the bench being like, yo, I know you're going to put me back in, right?
Go real quick, though. Do you know what team they did that on?
The one and only.
The Pacers.
The most disappointing team in the NBA, man. Shout out to the Pacers, man.
Fucking disappointing.
Am I wrong, or did Monte Ellis get like all 60?
I was watching purposely. I saw Monte get cooked on easy backdoor cut. Monte
Easy
is fucking
garbage.
First.
I don't know why Monte Ellis is still starting in the NBA. Let's be clear. It's in the NBA. He doesn't need to be starting in the league.
Flashback to Curry rookie year when Monte Ellis was like, oh, no, we can't play together. They asked him why. He's like, no, we just can't. Get him the fuck out of here, coach.
Get him out of here, coach.
Put him in a body bag.
Yo, I recommend y'all go back and watch some of the Klay Thompson clips. I promise you're going to see Monte Ellis a fucking sleep defensively. I was like, yo, backdoor cuts? This is fundamental basketball.
I don't understand why he's starting. They start him like they don't have a shooting guard. Like CJ Miles just sitting on the bench like, I don't know what we're gonna do. Monte our only shooting guard. Like CJ Miles can start. Like he needs to be starting. Put Monte on the bench, trade Rodney Stuckey, or even trade Monte Ellis. I don't know what that team is doing. And shout out to like Waffle said, shout out to him, yo. They're losing to the Mavericks right now. That's what's up. That's what's up, Indiana.
Yo,
round of applause for Indiana. Round of applause.
Let me get on the sound effect. Keep clapping.
That's what's up.
Yeah, round of applause to Indiana.
And the Hawks are beating the Bucks. I like it.
I like that too. That's a closer game. There you go.
There we go, man. Yo, I tried fucking telling y'all. People, stop underrating defense. Pacers were one of the best defensive teams, and everybody just overlooked it. They just saw Pacers like, they can't score. But now not only can they not score, but their defense is garbage. They're letting teams drop 130 on them. You know how embarrassing that is?
Yeah,
no, that's you can't do that.
You got the applause ready?
Yep.
Shout out to Monte Ellis. 0 for 5 from the field. 0 for 5 from the field. 0 for 5.
There we go.
That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Monte. Hey, yo, shout out to Monte for the defense. Wesley Matthews, 23 points, 58% from the field.
That bow and arrow fly tonight, boy.
Yeah, yo, he 4 for 6 from 3. That bow and arrow, that man looking like what's the guy name? What's his real name? Yeah, no, not Hawkeye. What's his name? What's his real name?
I don't remember his real name.
Yeah, I don't know his real name. But yo, shout out looking like Hawkeye out there, yo. Deadeye is ridiculous. What a face, y'all.
Yo, and guys, this isn't something we're just saying with hindsight. I called this at the beginning of the season 1,000 times. I said, please stop fucking putting those Pacers above my Raptors or above the Celtics. It's not going to happen. They just dropped one of the best coaches in the NBA. Something's going to happen. This is not going to work out. Al Jefferson is not working out too well for them. The chemistry just seems off. They need Frank Vogel back, but it's too bad now. He's with Orlando, unfortunately.
But not only is the defense, so they losing on the boards too. Shout out to Miles Turner. You know, he not grabbing no rebounds, but that's your guy right there, Aiken.
Hey, there you go.
Yo, round of applause, Miles Turner.
Dude, I trust Miles Turner will get it together though, but that team is looking ugly defensively. Bad.
I don't know. It's a huge disappointment because I thought this team was gonna be way better. Paul George,
Bird, yo, for the decision making.
Yeah, Larry Bird with the decision making. I don't know why. Like people be like, we just gotta mix it up. We gotta mix it up, guys. We gotta mix it up. And it's like, nah, just keep Frank Vogel. Just keep him. Because Jesus Christ, I don't know what my man is doing on the bench. Also, let's move on to the Phil Jackson talk. You know, my man Phil Jackson been talking at the side of his neck for the past 2 weeks. I don't know why.
For the past 2 months.
You know what's crazy? He acts like he didn't coach Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, because he sat there and said, "Oh, Melo, he just holds the ball too much." I ain't never.
When Waffle said that, that's the first thing that came to my mind.
That was the dumbest. Like I've heard him talk about it with Kobe from time to time, But like I've never been like this vocal. Like, oh, they just hold the ball too much. That's what their problem is. And he sound like an old bitter man that's just like, back in my day, I had players that used to pass the ball, and we used to know what we were doing out there. And it's like, bro, first of all, you had Kobe and Michael, both of them ball hogs. But I mean, it's Kobe and Michael though. Stop acting like this nigga is the same thing as Kobe and Michael. I don't get that. But Phil Jackson, yo, hey, put the L in the chat for Phil Jackson. Put them L's in the chat.
Spam it up in the chat, people.
Yo, put that L in the chat for Phil Jackson. Yo, Waffle, you wanna speak on your man Phil Jackson, yo? Because he was talking kind of reckless, yo. What's up with Phil?
Listen, man, he just wants to fucking talk for. He thinks he's a fucking big shot now because he's getting paid $12 million a year, getting paid more than any freaking president. Thinks he's winning the Knicks, and now the Knicks, go on a winning streak. This guy got to talk about LeBron James. Just got to talk about LeBron James when he had nothing to do about LeBron James. He did those comments which LeBron didn't like. So, LeBron came into the Garden and fucking whipped the Knicks' ass. And they started flipping the bottle. Then Phil Jackson sitting there like a bummer as usual. Arrived late into the game. So not only are you going to talk about LeBron, you're going to arrive late when the king enters the building. Then this nigga has to talk about Melo ball hogging. Why? I don't even. It doesn't even make any sense. Knicks are on a winning streak. They were on a 4-game winning streak. Melo was balling out there. Just dropped 35 on the Heat. All of a sudden, you want to talk about him ball hogging? He didn't talk about none of that last season. They didn't talk about none of that before. They didn't worry about that when he signed that contract of Melo. Now, all of a sudden, Knicks starting to get it together. As they were tied for third, now this man's want to say, oh, this man's holding the ball too much. What is this? Like, what? What do you want this man to do? 1 minute he's holding the ball too much. Next minute, oh, we could use Melo like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant in the triangle. Oh, let's get this triangle off. Like, nigga, what the hell do you want? Like, I'm not sure. Like, this guy is just delusional, man. I have to rock with my boy Stephen A. Smith. They need to get the hell out of here and go back to California, boy, because the fucking New York cold, that shit get into him, bro. That man getting fucking meningitis out there.
Oh my god,
yo I've been following the story. Low key, it's been going on for a minute because Phil Jackson's been disrespecting LeBron and his squad. He called them a posse, and he was just been really offensive, derogatory, just to like, yo, why are you saying this to LeBron? So LeBron comes into your stadium, and then he shits on the team.
It's low key racist. Yeah, it is.
It was. I remember Stephen A. kept making videos about it. So you're gonna do all of that, and then you're gonna let LeBron walk into the Madison Square Garden and play bottle flip in the fourth quarter? No. You're holding the L. Did you see LeBron's facial reactions playing? He was so invested in that game of bottle flip because they were just swanking.
Yo, Tristan Thompson, Kyrie Irving, and LeBron, ugliest niggas when they were playing bottle flip. That mean Tristan Thompson was losing his mind on the bench. Yo, Tristan Thompson was like, oh my God, you almost got it. I was like, yo, chill, Tristan. You too big and too lucky for doing that. But
Man. How you talk shit about your own team though? Who the fuck? I've never seen Masai come out and do no dumb shit like.
Oh, but Phil Jackson used to do it when he was coaching the Lakers, and Popovich still do it now. I mean, I know some coaches do it because they think that's the best way to motivate their certain players on the team. However, that doesn't work for everybody. Like, he keeps doing, and the same thing with Pop. Like, at some point, I'll be thinking like, Pop, like, that doesn't work for everybody. Like, some players you need to pull aside and talk to them one-on-one. You don't have to keep going to the press and being like, oh, all these, they just completely disgrace the game of basketball. I'll be like, yo, just pull them to the side and talk to them. But I don't know.
And then this man got the nerve to be talking about how these niggas don't know how to run a triangle and stuff like that. And he's like, I don't see enough triangle out there. Like, nigga, it's a new team out there. It's like you're acting like we're not getting new players every year with your bum ass shit, nigga. Like, I can't.
That is true.
This nigga expecting niggas that just came out the freaking boat to learn new language out this shit.
Now, you know what's wrong with the triangle?
That is so true, dude. That's fact. Low key, that's fact. This nigga said he's expecting people coming off the boat to speak a new language. That's facts. For sure, that's facts.
Old ass nigga.
On top of that, this nigga, it's 2016. I don't know if the triangle works in 2016. Maybe 96. Yeah.
But it's not because it's 2016. It's because previously when the triangle worked, Michael Jordan and Kobe were running it. Come on now. It's Melo on the triangle right now. It's not prime Melo. This shit is past prime Melo on the triangle. To hit the triangle, the only way we've seen it done is you have to have players like Kobe and MJ, and they were so alike because Kobe literally studied the fuck out of MJ. So, I mean, can Melo hit the high post fade? He can, but he's not nearly as consistent or as dominant as those other two players. And I think that's what they're missing. That maybe on top of depth because, I mean, Kobe had Powell on his team and Shaq on his team.
Man, they didn't even need to do that shit, though. Like, you got Porzingis out there. Just do pick and roll with Derrick Rose and him. That shit is crazy.
That's the thing. That's what I was about to say. I don't think it really had to do with Melo. I think Melo's going to get his buckets. He's going to do what he needs to do. It's really, they just, like, at point guard, there's never really been – when you run the triangle, you can't have too many ball-dominant players on the perimeter. And Derrick Rose needs the ball in his hand to be efficient. Pick and roll with Porzingis would be perfectly fine. I think that's more the situation he'd be running into. And then have Melo from time to time on the perimeter, on the wing, you know, doing his ISO and his jab steps. But that's what they need to be doing. Going triangle and expecting a player like Derrick Rose to really be a threat to space the floor properly, and also what's my man name? Joakim Noah as well. Like stuff like that. It's really their personnel. It's not really. It's kind of the system, but it's also their personnel as well that it's not going to work. And like Waffle said, you keep changing people, and you keep acting like y'all don't know what y'all doing out there. You just run the triangle, and it's like, okay, like yo, what do you wanting them to do? They just got to the team. They only been on the team for a while, and it's a new coach. He keeps changing coaches. Like he's not even giving no coaches a chance. So like you can't keep expecting. I don't know. That's just crazy. I don't know. It's weird to me.
The Knicks are a case study this year. What if we took a team with a lot less talent than the dominant Bulls in '95, or the Shaq Kobe Lakers, or even the Powell Kobe? What if we just took a worse team and tried to make them run a triangle? Would it be effective? And the answer is no. The answer is just no. I mean, you can make the argument they didn't even need the triangle to win on those teams. Well, you're just taking shit out of context at that point. But those players were good enough to win in a multitude of systems. So there's other ways to win. I mean, the Golden State Warriors are showing that to us. And I don't know why they're so stuck on this belief that we're going to keep running this triangle until maybe one day Kobe comes back. Is not going to happen because they don't have the personnel for sure. And you guys mentioned there's too many new people joining the team. Like the starters are new. There's new starters. One of them literally just came to America. So anyway, I feel bad for you, Waffle. I know you were all optimistic to start the season, but
nigga, I'm solid. What are you talking about, nigga?
Nah.
What the fuck are you talking about, nigga? We up. What you talking about?
Yeah. They winning some games. That's what's up. Yeah. Shout out to everybody. So shout out to everybody.
Oh, word. Here we go again.
Hold on.
Don't do this to yourself because you guys are
against garbage teams, right? How many good teams did the Raptors beat? Did they beat the Warriors? Nope. Did they beat the Cavaliers?
We're the top 5 toughest schedule. We faced the Cavs 3 times so far,
and you're beating garbage teams too, then, right?
No, but what I'm saying is you guys haven't played tough opponents to have lost 10 games already.
Nigga, we beat
they lost to the Cavs twice already. Yeah, they lost to the Cavs already twice.
I'm speaking relative to the Raptors. I'm not saying you guys never played a top tier opponent. All I'm saying is the team is inconsistent so far. I mean, I didn't know if they were gonna make the playoffs. I wanted them to prove me wrong this year because so many years I believe
they're making the fucking playoffs. You're bugging for not thinking they're gonna make the playoffs.
But when Reggie Jackson comes back in Detroit, when Detroit starts to kill it, or if Indiana finally figures stuff out, or if Atlanta finally snaps out of their ugly streak. I know.
They still will make the playoffs in that scenario.
No, because Washington has been stepping up with Beal back recently.
Oh, fuck no. That's a stretch.
No, but I'm saying there's new teams on the come up. You can't just say Atlanta's going to continue to fall and Indiana's never going to figure it out.
But even when I did my playoff things, even with even with Indiana, Atlanta, and what's the other team you just said? And the Pacers. I said, even with the teams that you said, there's still enough room for the Knicks to make the playoffs.
They might. And to me, it was going to
be. They are going to
make
They're going to make the playoffs. I'm saying it's not enough good enough teams in the East for them not to make the playoffs.
Okay, so that means one of the teams is going to have to be kicked out. So Cleveland, Toronto, Boston, Chicago. There's 5.
Well, you kicking out somebody. I'm telling you, there's enough room.
So you think Indiana's gonna be the team that doesn't make it, or
Atlanta? I had Indiana and Atlanta in there.
So what team doesn't make it? Detroit?
I had Detroit in there too.
That's 3 teams right there on top of Chicago 5.
You probably didn't have the Bucks in there.
The Bucks.
Oh yeah, the Bucks. The Bucks is the team that's fucking y'all.
You don't think the Bucks are gonna make it into the playoffs?
The Bucks have had an easy schedule. So if you want to talk about someone having an easy schedule, that is a team that had an easy schedule so far.
Yeah, I mean there could be more than one team with an easy schedule, but I don't know. The way I see them play,
and the Bulls got me too. But they've been falling off. I don't know. Everybody's so close, and it's still kind of early. And I agree with you with Detroit. That team is making the playoffs. They stay 500, and they haven't had Reggie Jackson the entire season. They just got him back. So if there is any team that is going to go up, I believe it will be the Pistons. However, falling off, I see the Bucks falling off, and I see, of course, injuries with Dwayne Wade and him maybe able to sell a couple games. I see the Bucks and the Bulls falling off before I see the Knicks falling off.
You think the Bulls are gonna fall off?
You think the
But I said before. The Bucks have been playing bad teams. That's the only reason why I think. I mean, it's not really falling off because they've been playing mediocre teams. But I'm saying the Bucks and the Bulls are going to fall off before the Knicks. I don't think the Knicks are going to fall off that much to where they're not going to make the playoffs.
I want to see a trade, man. I want to see a trade that shakes shit up right now, man. We're more than a month into the season. We're almost 2 months. I need to see something important happen right now, man.
Yeah, shout out to what's the man name? NYC 1015. He asked, would you rather have Isaiah Thomas or Phil Jackson as a head coach? Not a head coach, as a GM. I'd rather have Phil Jackson as a GM. That man, Isaiah Thomas fucked up so bad in the mid 2000s. It don't make no sense. But no, I think the Knicks are gonna make it. I don't know. Maybe they are a trade away, but they
to be realistic. If you look at the Eastern Conference, I mean, of course, this is going to sound crazy, but any team after the Raptors has the potential to fall off, in my opinion.
That's a stretch.
I don't think it's a stretch.
I think the Celtics. I think the Celtics are going to make the playoffs. I think there's 3 teams that are a lot to make the playoffs in the East, and that's the Cavs, Celtics, and Raptors. Atlanta has disappointed me, so say that no more.
What I tell you about Atlanta? Look at the
Celtics have a great Horford, so
yeah, exactly. Al Horford, you know that ain't gonna come in clutch later on down the season. It's just too early. It's too early.
It's too early to be clutch.
Yes, it's too early. It's too early for us to judge Al Horford. I'm dead ass serious. I'm gonna say that shit until there's 81 games left. 81 games into the NBA season. I mean, it's too early to judge Al Horford. It's too early.
In the playoffs. You're in the playoffs.
When we get in the playoffs, we'll see.
Celtics, Hornets, and Bulls. I don't know about the Hornets, man. I'm confused about the team.
The Cavs.
I'm confused about the Hornets. I don't know what the fuck.
I don't understand the Hornets, man.
I don't get them.
They did face 3 easy teams lately. You know, Mavericks, Magic, Pistons is we're about Reggie Jackson. Face the Cavs next time, but I don't know, man.
Yeah,
the Cavs are a good team, man. They've been losing just some pretty bad teams. Then they turn around and beat all the good teams. This shit doesn't make any sense to me.
Who was that?
The Cavs. The Cavs were on a skid. And that's why Waffle was talking about the Knicks might beat the Cavs. It's because he knew the Cavs weren't playing too well the week before. But I don't know. I don't want to say inconsistent. I just think maybe they're resting players and they're not trying to take it too hard.
I'm about to say I think they're resting and trying different things out because the Clippers are doing the same thing. If you look at the minutes that they're playing, Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, and DeAndre, I think they've gone up in minutes, but they're not playing any crazy minutes. They're trying out different lineups and see what they have on their bench. And I think a lot of teams, like if you're a top 3-4 team in your conference, you know you're going to be there. That's what you should be doing anyway throughout the season. Try to figure out who's on your bench. Try to figure out what you got in your lineup and down the line in your bench. That's what you need to be doing. All this trying to go for 73-9. I'd much rather try to figure out if I'm San Antonio, how far I can push Jonathan Simmons. If I'm Cavaliers, how can I get Kevin Love going? That's what I would much rather see than trying to win a whole bunch of games because you're going to win regardless. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that important.
Man, but somebody mentioned in the chat the Hornets are playing the Cavs the other day. I mean, I think it's T. He mentioned it tomorrow. So, shout out to me real quick because when I put Hornets in the playoff picture for me, y'all thought I was crazy. Y'all be looking at me crazy.
Kill yourself.
They're balling. I know on paper it looked like they lost players, but I think that's what they needed, man.
True. I mean, they might have needed.
Last week they were 8th seed, so shit could change easily. Yeah,
low key though, from 3 to 8, everybody's like 2 to 3 games, 2.5. I'm looking at it right now. They are 2.5 games different from the 3rd to the 8th. So realistically speaking, everybody's damn near the same games apart. So it's not that big of a deal.
Oh, we got breaking news, people.
What's
LeBron
that?
passed Elvin Hayes for 9th on the all-time scoring list.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Hey, can we get a hand clap?
There we go. Shout out to LeBron.
Yeah, shout out to LeBron. Yeah, he's killing it in the scoring category. That's what's up. He should be. LeBron might be top 5 in like 2 years, if I'm not mistaken, in scoring. He's already top 5 all time anyway right now. But yeah, he's going to be top 5 in scoring.
He's not top 5, though, so don't do that.
Oh, he's top 3? Okay, cool. All right, but yo, shout out. Wow, I mean, he's not number 1. That's Michael. So I mean, he's top 3 or top 5, right, Agent?
Are you sure? You sure he's not number 1, man? I mean, he's already number 5, right?
No, he's not the best player all time, but he's like top 3, top 5. No, I don't have to wait.
There's only 5 players playing in the top 25 right now. It's crazy.
Top 25 of what?
Scoring?
Oh, I think all time. I was like, what the fuck? Yo, we gonna move to the West though. Shout out to the boy Westbrook.
You talking about your Hawks, boy? What happened to your Hawks, yo?
What happened? Stop. That's not my
That's your team, right?
I live in Atlanta. I watch the game.
That's your team, bro.
That's the team you proclaim in the offseason talking about the Hawks.
I get disappointed in them from time to time because it looks like Dennis Schroeder's point shaving out there because he just holds the ball way too long. Makes ill decisions towards the end of this end of the thing. But they won their last game though. So that's
you call this a disappointment? This is a tragedy. What? This team has lost like 2 to 11.
Shout out to Kent Bazemore because that field goal percentage. Woo!
Wavy, right?
That field goal percentage. His field goal percentage is like somebody's 3-point percentage. That's how bad his field goal percentage is.
It looked like Chris Tapps last year 3-point percentage. This bitch looked like 30%.
He's shooting 35.8% from the field.
Fucking disgusting. Like he's the new Mr. 35%, yo. He can take that title from Marcus Smart.
No. I think Marcus Smart.
He will.
Like, can you explain that? They went from 2 seed to 10, 12 seed in a matter of a week. and they're only beating the easy teams now. They got the Heat, they got the Magic. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yo, real quick, just want to give a shout out to John Wall for dropping 52 and still losing. That sucks.
Yeah,
garbage ass team.
But still, like part of it is that they played a few good games, a few good teams, and a couple of them they caught a couple bad breaks. I remember they played Charlotte. Dwight got thrown out of the game and stuff like that. But some of them games,
man, they lost to the
Pelicans. They lost Toronto by almost like 50 points. That was crazy.
That shit was funny as fuck, man.
That made no sense at all. They lost to Toronto almost by 50 points, and they lost to Detroit by like 50 points too. That was crazy.
Yeah, Detroit slapping the hell out of Timberwolves right now too.
I mean, it was they beat Detroit, or they lost to Detroit 121-85. That was ridiculous.
Garbage.
And then they lost to Toronto 128-84. That's ridiculous. So defensively, they're normally a good team. I still think even with those 2 blowouts, they're still a pretty solid defensive team on paper when you look at the stats. But offensively, this team is struggling. And I think a lot of it just has to do with their lack of spacing now. And people are starting to run out on players like Kent Bazemore and Kyle Korver a bit more. But, I mean, you still got to knock down those shots. And Kent Bazemore has been struggling. But, like I said, I've always been kind of critical of Schroeder. And I don't know where exactly he stands. But I don't know if Schroeder is there yet. I don't think – even though people are going to look at his numbers and be like, oh, no, his numbers are good. When you watch the game, you look at the fourth quarter – Dennis Schroeder, the tempo starts to slow up. He can't dictate the pace like a starting point guard should be able to. He doesn't have a feel for the game. He misses a lot of opportunities. He's kind of hesitant. He just doesn't – he's not in the flow of the game. And we have a player like Dwight Howard who just like – Dwight Howard's the type of player, you just throw it up there and he's going to grab it. So, I don't know. But I was right about Dwight. Dwight is actually playing really well. It's just offensively they need more output out of other players to kind of space the floor out for Dwight. But Dwight, 14 points and 13 rebounds, almost grabbing 5 offensive boards and nearly 2 blocks. So he's playing really good. Like he's doing what he's supposed to do, which is defend the rim, rebound, pick and roll. That's what he's supposed to do. But it's just Dennis Schroeder doesn't look comfortable. He doesn't like he's ready yet. And Kent Bazemore just having one of those off seasons. And it's a shame because he just signed a major contract. So, you start to question what type of person he is. But shout out to Tim Hardaway Jr., though. He's playing good.
Just
Tim playing good.
Sidetrack. You guys think the Cavs will get an early 3 All-Stars in the All-Star game this year for the first time?
Yeah, why not?
Nah, I'm just asking.
Why not? Why not throw Kevin Love in there?
Yeah, and then Kevin Love balling.
Yeah, shout out to Kevin Love for balling. Shout out for Kevin Love.
Yeah, man, Kevin Love is killing it. I'm like, I was watching him the other night. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? Where does this nigga come from so nice like this now? I'm like, fuck this nigga.
Oh shit.
That nigga got me tight. The most tight out of anybody on that team. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, but I think, like I said, I think that's what they're trying to do. I think they're trying to get Kevin Love more involved and get him be a bigger part of the offense. Because if they can make him more involved, then I think that's great for that team, that organization. But going to the West, though, like I said earlier, Westbrook out here, miss a triple-double. I think he's on the 7th straight, if I'm not mistaken. A part of me wants to still be like, look at his turnovers. But I can't lie. This is pretty impressive. The way he's getting the rebounds and the assists. It's not really translating to too many wins, though, because they've lost a couple and they dropped a few. And they're looking pretty bad. Always keep in mind, even though I understand people looking at Houston, well, one, just like the East, the West, the middle part of the West, everybody's within a half a game to a game apart from everybody. But when it comes to certain teams like Utah and Memphis, they're still keeping up record-wise with Houston and OKC, and they have multiple players injured. Like, they haven't, Memphis hasn't played Parsons yet, if I'm not mistaken. And then when it comes to Utah, they have not. I think Gordon Hayward still missed a couple of games, but Derek Favors for sure isn't 100%. So that's kind of shaky if you're OKC in Houston, because even though it may look good right now, later on down the line, once everybody gets healthy for both of those teams, I think that's going to be completely different. It's going to be a different story for that Western Conference. But so far, shout out to Westbrook for the triple-double. Y'all been watching them games. Y'all been getting excited. Y'all been getting turned on. Pause.
Bro, I'm watching this game right now.
Oh wait, that's D Brown's favorite player, right? Yo, D Brown, man, what you think about your favorite player, man, with the Westbrook with the triple double, man?
I ain't get to see no Thunder games. I see the stat lines, but I ain't really get to watch him play yet.
Let me throw you. Well, first of all, you need to go on YouTube and watch the games.
I know I can watch the highlights, but I like watching games more than I like watching highlights.
No. You go on YouTube and watch the games. They got the stream. People stream.
Oh yeah,
games
they got that shit now.
Oh yeah. But when I'm at work, I'm doing homework most of the time, except for later in the evening.
Nigga, fuck homework. Let me see. This is over. Yo, but if you got a chance, I'm not gonna lie because I watched it because, like I said, shout out to the people on YouTube. Yeah, can we get a First of all, can we get a W in the chat in the live stream, and also a round of applause for the YouTube channels that putting their life on. Shout out to the YouTube channels that are putting everything on the line to illegally stream basketball games. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yo, shout out to them people who really risking it all, man. It was some dude who had over 50,000 subs. And then YouTube finally took his channel down. He's like, I can't stream no more, guys, so I'm going to start playing 2K. And I was like, nope, I'm done. And then everybody stopped leaving that man channel. So,
bruh.
Yo, shout out to them. Do y'all think Westbrook will be able to keep this up, though? I think that is a question I think a lot of people have. Right now, his stat line is looking pretty beastly. But do you think he'll be able to keep it up?
Oh, yo, I don't know if you know, but he might get a quadruple double again today. Be the first person to do it. All he needs is 2 more turnovers, man.
He did that a few days ago.
My goodness.
He might do it again tonight. It's phenomenal, though.
So I mean, y'all think he can keep it up though?
Yeah. Oh, the turnovers for sure.
No, we talking about a triple double, bro.
I think the way he's going, if he don't get injured, he can.
Like the last 12, 13 games, he got a triple-double on each one except one. And he was only 1 assist away. So,
but he's going to get a triple-double based on volume, based on usage. Like, without him, that team is like, what do you have on the team? Like, who's controlling anything on that court? Nobody. Like, they only got only one other point guard on that team anyways. So,
and then they ain't playing Cameron Payne.
That nigga not on the team.
Yeah, he hurt. Yep, he's out.
Not been playing.
I thought he came back.
Who's the other point guard? Who's the other point guard there?
Exactly. Who's the other point guard?
That is true. Yeah, they don't even have another point guard. Whoa, this is whoa.
What's his name? I think he got a twin brother. Which Grant one is there?
Oh,
Jeremiah. That's not a point guard.
That's a small forward.
I think he runs the floor though.
I don't think that. That man.
You think he what? You think he what?
That man 6'9".
He sets the floor for the team. Westbrook now.
I don't know about
that. The little bit of Thunder games I did see, I see that man bringing it down.
And he's 6'8". I don't know about that.
6'9".
What am I about to say? If anything, I think when Oladipo gets off the court, and then they'll run, and then they'll rest Westbrook for like 10 minutes because that's all the rest he gets anyway. And they'll put Oladipo out there, and I think Oladipo might be facilitating. But
watch him.
But I don't know. Like Aiden said, as a part of me does want to be like, oh, yeah, look at the turnovers, but who really cares? I mean, he getting a triple double. This team not gonna win no championship. So at some point, I am starting to like not care no more because it's done. Even though I know he's purposely stat stuffing though. Like if you watch him games and the way he goes for rebounds. Like he jumped for rebounds. He's like, I don't give a fuck about you, Steve Adams. This is my board. And he just snagged rebounds out of people's hands. So I mean, at some point, it is what it is. But I want to be able to say I'll watch that happen. And then 30 years down the line, I'll over exaggerate to my kids and tell them there's nobody in the league right now better than Russell Westbrook. Y'all little youngins, they don't know nothing about basketball. I want to have that moment with my kids. So,
yo, shout out to James Harden though for real quick cooling off. He came off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over 7 triple doubles. He stopped. Now his team is on a 5-game win streak. They just edged out the Thunder. He's not scoring like that anymore, but he's facilitating today. Although he shot 26%, still a W with 8 turnovers. Cringe. Anyway, Harden's been cooling off, but the team's been heating up. So. There's the opposite of Westbrook right there. He stopped stat stuffing, I guess.
Listen, both those teams been heating up though.
Yeah, low-key they both have.
Mm-hmm.
But to be honest, I don't like he doesn't have to score though. Like I think a lot of people, including me, underestimate the talent on this team and they underestimated Mike D'Antoni's offense. Even though yes, defensively Mike D'Antoni not gonna coach nothing, but there's a reason why those Phoenix teams they were winning games, and it's because of the way that D'Antoni runs and operates his offense. And shout out to James Harden. Like Aiden said though, the turnovers are there, but the assist numbers are looking pretty good. The points are still there as well, and he's more efficient than actually Russell Westbrook. So shout out to him.
It's not tough to do. He's shooting 42%.
I mean, yeah. But real quick, because I actually thought about doing a video about this. If they both make the playoffs, regardless of where they make the playoffs, because they're obviously not going to be top 3 in the West, should they still win MVP? One of them?
If they don't make the playoffs?
No, if they make the playoffs. Because it looks like they're going to make the playoffs, to be honest with you. I'm surprised about that. Because not the Grizzlies, but the Timberwolves completely disappointed. And Portland is don't look like they're going to really do much. They're hanging on by a slim thread. So I don't know if they make the playoffs, even if they make the 7th or 8th seed. Let's just say Houston is 7th and OKC's 8th. Should James Harden or Russell Westbrook still get MVP? Like if James Harden 30 and 12, 30 points, 12 assists, and then my man Westbrook is averaging a triple-double, should they still win MVP? Because I think at that point, we need to look beyond the whole team needs to win games type of scenario and just give them an MVP.
What is that? MVP needs to stop being about the wins, man. It's so fucking annoying, man. Yo, you know how many times players missed out on times where they were the most valuable player on their team of anyone in the league? When Kobe dropped 35 points per game, still didn't get the MVP because his team wasn't winning games. It doesn't make any sense to me. I get it. Do you want to put the emphasis on winning? But I promise you, if Westbrook ends with a triple-double, averaging a triple-double, and he doesn't win the MVP, and it goes to fucking LeBron, who's been sitting out all game, all season, been taking his rest periods. That last couple weeks, he won't even play a game. Then people are going to be triggered, man, for real.
What you do, Brandon? What if your favorite player of all time, What if he gets a triple-double, man? Average a triple-double.
Favorite player of all time is Iverson. So stop coming for my neck, nigga.
Oh.
And second of all, I agree with Agent 100%. They need to take the emphasis off of wins because if you're going off of what the actual title of the award is, the most valuable player, then Stephen Curry really shouldn't have either one of those. Last year he had a season that was MVP worthy. Wasn't unanimous worthy, but the year before that was Russell Westbrook's MVP. Like Stephen Curry over him. And this always come back to my mind. 2009 when LeBron got his first MVP. That's Dwayne Wade's MVP. So yeah, I think they need to stop putting so much of emphasis on wins and more on actual most valuable player.
Exactly.
Well, the thing is, I don't know if you're gonna say something, Walk, but the thing is, what people need to understand, MVP, it's MVP of the league, so it's the most valuable player to the NBA of the NBA. And what I've learned is, sure, you know, you have certain players that are most valuable player to their teams, but they're not most valuable to the NBA as a whole. And what that means is, like Stephen Curry, what he's done over the past 2 years, he has been shaping up the NBA a certain way. And the same thing with Nash when he won it. He shaped the way that they were running the games back then. They were shaping the NBA. That year that Derrick Rose won it, to a degree, everybody was like, "Oh my God, Derrick Rose!" And I think he was the most captured. I just think the MVP goes to the player that is really capturing what happened that season. And I think each year, I think that's what people go for. But I don't know. Even with that in mind, I think that some people put too much stake into MVPs because, yeah, like you say, when you win the MVP, that don't mean you're the best player in the league. That means you might not even be a top 5 player in the NBA. Because when Steve Nash won his MVPs, he wasn't a top 5 player in the NBA. So I don't know. He wasn't though.
He was, all right.
He wasn't. He wasn't though. I mean, Kobe, Duncan, Garnett. So we know he wasn't top 3. And then you have
over Garnett. Stop.
Whoa, what?
Yep, you heard that.
That was 07, bro. Garnett was still Garnett then.
Exactly, Garnett was still Garnett.
And he didn't even say.
All right, name 2 more, bitch.
But then I was about to say, then you can name players such as Tracy McGrady, Dirk Nowitzki, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James.
No.
Whoa, you're bugging.
On the MVP season?
You're bugging. You're bugging.
On the MVP season, that's what you think?
That Dwayne Wade wasn't better than Steve Nash?
Actually, you're right. 06 was the prime. You're right.
I was about to say, you better watch your mouth.
But that was before he won the championship, though, because that's what really made the season lit. One of them. Oh yeah, I'm gonna say one of them. Those seasons when he won MVP, Dwayne Wade won the championship. But we didn't know that before Steve Nash won the MVP.
Okay,
and so when you look at that season for Dwayne Wade, you remember it. He finished, and he stood on top of the scorers table, mad fucking hype. He's like Miami's mine. But we didn't know that when Steve Nash won it. So I'm saying at the time Steve Nash won it. I don't know. Anyway, I
don't know. Dirk. I think if you go back and you look at those some of them players, I think they were legitimate 5 players who were better than Steve Nash.
I think you just like to hate on Steve Nash a lot, which is like
fuck that non-defensive playing point guard. I just think Steve Nash gets way too much credit for things that he might not have done, or rules that were changed that best benefited him. That's all I'm saying. But no, I don't. I think if you really look at
hand checking.
Yeah, hand checking. Yeah, that would be obviously the one.
What does that mean? It wasn't like he was a slasher.
He was still pick and roll and he was pulling up. What are you saying?
It benefited a lot of people. It benefited every other player you just mentioned too. So
I understand it. That's the reason why they should have won MVP. But look, all I'm saying is Steve Nash when he won it, he wasn't the best. He wasn't the best player in the NBA. He wasn't the top 3 player in the NBA. He for sure wasn't the best nor top 3. And I guess it's debatable if he was top 5, but in my opinion, he wasn't top 5 neither. So we obviously know it doesn't go to the best player. But it does go to the player that does capture what the NBA was at that point in time, and I think that's what they keep giving it to. Even with that being said, I still think Westbrook, if he wins it, if Westbrook, the thing about it is, I think he does. I think he captures what the NBA is about right now. You have players who can do a little bit of everything. There is no limitations to what you can do. these old ass people on TNT. They oh my god, I don't even want to get too much on that. But these them old people on TNT and in barbershops, they keep telling people like, oh, the way a point guard needs to play is X, Y, Z, and it's like, man, we in 2016. A point guard can grab rebounds, he can shoot threes, he can facilitate, he can do whatever he wants to. Same thing with a big man. So it doesn't really matter. But I don't know. I just feel like you can do whatever. And shout out to
some people in the chat. Here's what it is with Steve Nash. Everybody fucking knows Steve Nash with the nerve damage. Steve Nash that played 10 games with the Lakers, robbed them for their money. Steve Nash, who was supposed to sign up with Kobe and Dwight and be a super team. Steve Nash. That's not the fucking Steve Nash that won the MVP. I saw someone in the chat say Vince Carter in 06 was better. I was like, not even fucking close. Not even close. I mean, I think y'all need to go back and watch some Steve Nash film. That man and that offense revolutionized basketball, yo. That up-tempo shit, you can credit a lot of that to the coach, but Steve Nash is running that shit well. So, I mean, you like to say he's not a great defender. He wasn't an awful defender either. He was just average.
No, he was below average.
No, he was average until later.
No, he was not. He was not an average defender.
No,
he was not. He was not.
He was average until he lost his athleticism. Then he became below average.
What athleticism?
He's not no fucking Westbrook.
He said that shit like he was windmilling.
No, stop doing that because you can't minimize his athleticism. If Steve Nash and you had a 40-yard dash, who'd win, Lo?
Like, I'm not an NBA player.
That's what I'm talking about. So don't minimize it. I'm saying
you're crazy.
The athleticism he did have. I'm not saying he was Russell Westbrook, but just using the term doesn't necessarily mean you're the best of the best.
Nigga,
I'm just saying
Anthony Bennett might beat me in a 40-yard dash because he's an NBA player.
Hey, but Nash was quick, though. Nash was quick.
Oh, Nash was quick, but he's making it seem like Nash defensively wasn't good. I don't know what you
think. He's average, bitch. He's average.
He wasn't average.
Nah,
he was below average, man. He was below average. No, he was not. You give him way too much credit. He was below average
late in his career.
In his prime, when he was in Phoenix, when he first got to Phoenix and won 2 MVPs, he was below average.
No, he was not, man.
Yes, he was.
That's a good check his defensive rating for you.
He wasn't guarding anybody. They do the same thing with Curry, where they put other players guarding people so they don't get exposed defensively.
So for you right now, is Curry for you right now a below average defender?
Curry's average. Curry's a better defender. Curry isn't a better defender than Nash?
I'm saying they're both average.
I'm asking you, is Curry a better defender than Nash?
I'm telling you they're the same, bitch. I mean, I literally gave you a metric.
They're not the same.
They're not the same.
I'm finding the defensive rating for you, though.
Who cares about that stat?
Me.
Well,
he's looking. You can look at stats where it says Monte Ellis is a great defender. Matter of fact, the defensive.
No, you can't.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, there is. If you look at the defensive rating of Monte Ellis, it will tell you that he's a good defender. Matter of fact, the defensive rating of Stephen Curry is better than Andre Iguodala and Klay Thompson. You know why? Because Stephen Curry doesn't have to guard anybody on the perimeter. They put Klay Thompson on the best wing offensive player on the other team and have him guard him while Stephen Curry guards the spot up shooter on the side. That doesn't mean anything. Yo, Nash was a below average defender.
Oh, what? Yo, his defensive ratings, it was decent in his prime, but in his Laker days, his defensive ratings were atrocious.
Are you want to say what his defensive rating was, AJ, in his prime?
In his prime, the season he won it was a 109 defensive rating.
That's not that good.
I know it's not that good, but
that's actually to be honest with you, that is almost below average defensive rating.
Stop right now.
No, it is. Anything over 110 that's below average. Anything over 110 is below average. And he was not guarding. He was not guarding.
This is what I tried to explain to you. I said to start when he young little prime Nash, 32 and below Nash, had a decent defensive. He has a good defensive rating until the Laker days. He has 114, 115. Anyway. But Curry has an all-around great defensive rating. People like to blow out of proportion how bad Curry is defensively.
That's Lowe's specialty.
What? Yo, you know what's crazy? I've been watching Stephen Curry play. You see that man drive, pick and roll, do athletic layups, and then you talk to some ignorant people. All they say is all he does is shoot threes. Like, yo, people said that about Klay Thompson's 60-point game. Like, did you miss all the parts where he drove? Like, why are you purposely blinding yourself to other parts of the game? They're doing other stuff.
People who say Curry is all he does is shoot threes. I stopped talking to them about basketball.
Those are the people who watch highlights and don't watch games.
Yeah,
that's why I'm not talking too much because I haven't had a chance to watch games, and I don't want to be one. Like I want to sound ignorant. So those are those people who just watch highlights and they don't watch games.
Nah, but in the highlights, he was still driving. Like if you at least watch the highlights, you would.
But
around the rim is one of the best in the league, field goal percentage wise.
But he doesn't take that many. But he does drive though. He drives. I don't understand why. I don't know. It's just people who just watch highlights, so they just see what they want to see.
It's just a misconception that the Warriors just shoot threes all the time. Like,
that's what I was about to talk about.
You got all these great 3-point shooters on the perimeter, so people just assume that they're just shooting threes. But Klay, I keep telling people Klay is underrated. That man, when that man drives to the rim, that man finishes greatly. I'd be tired the way this man finishes at the rim. I'd be like, damn, this nigga doing that?
You know who only shoots threes? Houston. That team loves the 3-ball so much, it's crazy.
You know the thing. I was about to talk about this. Is what they said on CNT. This man, first of all, Charles Barkley they did that 25 thing, and he put Kyrie at 25, and then Kenny had Chris Paul at like 23 or 24. Fucking dumbasses. But yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So the thing I don't understand about Barkley and them is they'll sit there and say, well, the Golden State Warriors, they gotta do more than shoot threes. And this is like that's like me telling Shaq, all you do is post up, nigga. You need to start facing up. That's what you need to start doing. Like if that's what they do, I don't understand like why is it a problem? And I don't understand why Barkley can't understand that the game is evolving, because him at 6'4", grabbing rebounds, pushing the pace, posting up, finishing around the rim. I don't get how he doesn't understand he was a part of the evolution of the game of basketball. I don't get that. Like he keeps saying small ball, and I'm like, you are 6'4" playing power forward. What are you talking about? You were small ball. What are you talking about?
This man tripping.
He's 7 foot tall.
That's what I'm saying. He talking like he was like a 7 foot power. I don't get that, but I don't get why they don't understand the way they play, change the rules, which then change the way the game of basketball is played. I don't get that, but yeah, for the people out there who like asking, I don't know where the clip is at. If I can find the link, I'll put it in the chat. But yeah, he had Kyrie at 25. He had Gordon. Oh, you got it. He had Gordon Hayward at 20 or 21, something like that. Kevin Love at 22. He had Kevin Love and Gordon Hayward before Kyrie Irving.
Well, he had Draymond Green.
Green before Kyrie Irving. He had Kevin. The thing I was like, you had Kevin Love before Kyrie Irving. Kevin Love, you're bugging. I don't know what world you live in where Kevin Love is better than Kyrie Irving right now.
I mean, maybe he's talking about. I don't even know.
Where does he have DeRozan at 46?
Here's the thing. That's another thing too. I don't even know if like because Kenny had Chris Paul in like the 20 in the low 20s, or like 23 or something like that. I don't know who's gonna be on the rest of this list, because like they must think we talking about the top 25 players in the last like 10 years or some shit like that. I don't know who's gonna be on this list, because at this point I'm starting to think if DeRozan. I think DeRozan's great, but I don't know if he's that much better than like Chris Paul is. So if you got Chris Paul at 23 and you're gonna put DeRozan like, what DeRozan gonna be like top 10 or some shit like that?
Well, he's gotta be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you put Chris Paul at like 23 and Kyrie Irving 25, yo, that you immediately everybody else, unless there's some players I ain't never heard of yet. It's gonna be some other shit there.
Damn, Gordon Hayward though.
He had Gordon Hayward at 20. He had Gordon Hayward higher than Kyrie Irving. That was crazy.
And how many players better than Gordon? I mean, that's a long ass list. Then he must have got mad players on that shit.
I don't know.
He must have like 19 honorable mentions.
I don't know what he got, because that list didn't make no sense whatsoever.
Somebody sent a tweet at him. He's like, Kyrie at 25. That's that Auburn education.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you saw? But I think somebody said hashtag free LSK. I saw that. Yo, not free. Yeah, I know he's not free. But yeah, that was. I don't know. I don't get these lists.
Melo, ISO, Melo, pain.
I mean, Melo. I bet you want to bet Melo top 15 on their list.
If Melo's in there and DeRozan isn't, I'm fighting with Chuck.
How much Melo? I think Melo got 20 points in the first quarter right now.
Who y'all playing?
The Kings.
Oh,
Nah,
shit.
he got 10. He got 10 points.
I think that's it though for this week. Is there anything else we missed out on, man? Real quick. They had Gordon Hayward 21, Kevin Love 22, Draymond 23, LaMarcus Aldridge 24, and then Kyrie Irving 25. Get the fuck out of here, Charles Barkley. He might have Giannis on that list higher too. I don't know.
Boy, don't be slighting the Greek freak, nigga.
Oh yeah, that nigga might be on that list low key.
Mm-hmm.
He shouldn't be that.
Actually, no, I don't think he's gonna be on the list. I don't think he will.
I don't know if there's 20 other players. I don't know if there's 20 other players in the NBA.
I just feel like the way they think about the game and the way they rank these guys, they're not gonna put Giannis Antetokounmpo on the list.
Or they might, you know what? They might put Zach Randolph up there and Greg Monroe.
Especially when you think about 19, because they need 19 other players or 20 other players on that list. Like,
yeah,
that's a lot. You know they gotta put a whole bunch of point guards in the East. They're gonna put on that shit.
Nah, Shaq and Barkley. They're gonna put Marc Gasol, Zach Randolph.
They're gonna put
They're gonna put Zach Randolph down there. Greg Monroe, Brook Lopez, Carlton Towns. That nigga Shaq. I gotta show my big man some love. So Brook Lopez.
Yo, I hate when they say that. Let me show my big man some love, man. Get the center position back in the All-Star game, boy. The big man gotta feed the big man.
Feed your big man. Let him flourish. You know.
Barbecue chicken. Feed that big man, boy. Big man hungry in the paint.
Low-key, if they put Porzingis top 10, just because he a big.
I bet they got Cat on there.
They can't. I mean, Kevin Love. They already put Kevin Love in there, so.
Yeah, Cat gonna be top 10. Cat gonna be top 10 for sure. They gonna be like, you see what he doing that post? You see what he doing that post?
I did watch that game last night though.
Oh, what game was that?
Who did they play against? Did they play against y'all agent?
Who? Celtics?
The Timberwolves. Who did y'all play last night?
Timberwolves played against what was that bum ass team? I forgot. They got slapped though.
They played who?
The Pistons, but that was today.
No. I'm talking about last night when Cat got that crazy putback. Oh, that was the Raptors because Jonas and well, maybe that was a different game. Never mind. I can't remember who they played.
Yeah, because DeRozan, he
dunked on Rubio.
Yeah. They started patting their heads. That shit was hilarious.
That was OD. I think that's it though for the week, guys. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You think we should do the weekly predictions, or we done with that? Because we're not keeping up with it.
No, y'all ain't keeping up with it because I was winning, man. Fuck y'all.
Hey, shh.
I don't got a couple of shit, boy.
We gotta mute Agent Mike. Since we got D Brown in here, we'll play the game. Everybody in the comment section, you can play with us as well. Pause.
Oh, let's go.
Tomorrow game.
Grown man, you don't gotta say that.
Yeah, no, I'm still say pause. Tomorrow game, Saturday, get a good game out here. Trailblazers in Indiana.
Trailblazers.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Oh my God, Agent.
I gotta go with my guy, 3J McCollum. So Trailblazers.
How about you, Lo?
I'm probably gonna go with fuck. I'm gonna go Indiana.
I gotta be different.
I'm looking at the Trailblazers. Trailblazers they're not playing well right now. But today, Indiana lost to the Mavericks. So
I know, right?
I'm gonna go Trailblazers.
Hey, you better be confident in your pick then.
Hey, Sunday night we got a good one.
I know what he's gonna say.
We got a double header on our hands on Sunday. So first game we got Celtics and Thunder. Who y'all think gonna win?
Thunder.
Celtics and Thunder.
Celtics didn't have Isaiah Thompson in today's game.
I don't think they have him Sunday neither.
You said they didn't have what?
Isaiah Thomas.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna go Thunder.
Russ going 80, boy.
I'll take the Thunder.
Hey, but that man Al Horford might go 90.
A word?
90% from the free throw line. That's what that nigga might do. Who you got? Wolf?
The Thunder, boy. I got my team.
All right, stop. So here's the other game in the doubleheader.
Yo,
New York Knicks versus the Los Angeles Lakers in Staples Center.
I'm going with the Lakers.
D'Angelo's not back, so I'm gonna go with the Knicks.
I'm gonna go with the Lakers. I don't give a fuck.
Derrick Rose is gonna be back too. So
who you say, D Brown?
I'm going with the Lakers.
That's what I'm talking about. You know basketball.
Swaggy P. Now let me
stop. Boy.
Moving on to Monday.
Literally every time Waffles picked his Knicks, they've lost. Like, you're a curse. I don't know why.
Nigga, but I've been picking them against great teams, though, nigga. So
I don't know why you're doing that.
I don't know why you're doing it neither. Monday's game, the Milwaukee Bucks against the Toronto Raptors. Who you got?
You see against the Raptors?
Yeah.
We fucked them up on their home court. It's about to be domination on ours.
So I'm assuming you got the Raptors. Who you got, Waffle?
The Bucks.
Who you got, D
Why are
Brown?
you doing that to yourself, man?
Kind of hard, man.
Oh, it's kind of hard. Pause.
Second and third favorite players on that court, man. You know what I'm talking about?
All right.
Go ahead and take it
All
out.
right. If I'm going with based off the team, I'm going with the Raptors.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks. Disrespectful.
I'm gonna start keeping track of this shit because y'all gonna have some ugly ass fucking records.
Listen, I don't give a damn, boy. It's all about the confirmation bias, boy. If I believe that they're gonna win, they have a chance to win.
But y'all see that three Kyle Lowry pulled up from last night? Well, yeah, last night.
Confirmation bias means Waffle.
Say it again.
That three that Kyle Lowry pulled up for?
Yes, I saw that. Yeah.
Right, this man is unreal. He pulled up so confidently.
No, he's just lucky. That's all.
Wow, you've been lucky for the last week.
Hey, man.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna say because he ain't been playing like that for a while.
I mean, he made the 3-point contest last year. Is that lucky?
What was he doing in the playoffs, Agent?
Oh, that's cold.
Yeah, he's going bad in the playoffs. These nerves are building up, but they picked it up against.
I can't even consider the 3-point contest.
I don't know how you got to it because I know we got better 3-point shooters than Kyle Lowry.
Come on, man.
Yo, we got 10.
I think it's because of his percentage, bro.
No, we got at least 10. We got 10
'cause
better 3-point shooters.
That nigga made an all-star team, so like
30%, right?
Say it again.
Like Porzingis shooting 30% for sure.
I didn't say Porzingis,
He
nigga.
wasn't in the 3-point contest last year, so
No, I'm saying that's what Waffle was thinking. Yeah, Porzingis, he be shooting.
I wasn't thinking that though.
He said nothing like that. Yeah, look at you.
Now, you were thinking it though. Don't lie to me.
Why would I think that? Nigga, I know Porzingis. He ain't gonna be able to win a no 3-point contest, nigga.
Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me, Waffle man.
Low-key, Melo would have a better shot at Porzingis, even though Porzingis is shooting a better percentage. Facts. I know. You want to believe that, but
These are facts. These are facts.
Horrible.
On Wednesday we got the Celtics and Spurs. Who y'all got?
Spurs, boy.
Spurs, which means let's go.
Spurs.
After that, let me test Waffle. New York Knicks versus Warriors.
Don't be stupid.
Damn.
Yo, you hear Waffle?
I gotta take the Knicks, boy.
No, you're just stupid.
I gotta believe in my team. Get this big world win.
No, I think all of us picking the Warriors. And then we're gonna finish it off on Friday. Let me think of it. Let me see a team. Ooh, the Hawks versus Raptors.
Raptors. Hawks are 2-8 in their last 10.
I'm gonna pick the Hawks in that one.
Who's home?
The Hawks are the Raptors.
Fuck, I exit out of there. Hawks or Raptors? Raptors
The
up.
Raptors, man. Fuck the Hawks.
Raptors. After what y'all said about goddamn Bazemore field goal percentage.
Yeah, that nigga Bazemore bugging.
Kyle Lowry gonna be guarding fucking Schroeder, and
You know Kyle Lowry got that silver defensive stopper, right?
You know, Kyle. No, let me not.
I thought it was gold on 2K16.
Oh, it's gold?
On 2K16 it was.
He's at 16. He's at 16.
I played in an online league where I had the
Everybody had that shit on gold though.
Low key, they did.
It's only this game where it's just inconsistent. It's like, oh, let me give this guy a bronze, silver.
It's in Toronto, so I'm still
Yeah,
going with
16.
I'm still going to Lynn.
One of the best home teams in the NBA.
Yo, shout out to everybody in the chat, yo, for doing what we doing out here. Shout out for the support and stuff like that. Yo, make sure y'all support your favorite YouTuber because YouTube is fucking up. Everybody the views are not showing up. Things ain't popping up. Hot 97 has 1 million subs. And they got videos out. They've been out for like 12 hours, and they only getting like 500 or 600 views. So make sure you hit that notification bell, and make sure you keep supporting the channel and shit like that. We're gonna wrap it up. Go ahead and say our closing statement. Let's start with D Brown since he came in late and he didn't have the mic on.
I got a little bit to say, so I'm gonna try to make this quick.
Oh shit!
All right, so first and foremost, everybody go sub to the channel. I really appreciate that. Video I uploaded just now might be kind of weak, but I had to get something out. And I'm honest.
Stop.
And hold on. And Cole album drop. If Crispy, if you listening, fuck you because you don't give the album a chance. And I listened to the album a few times and I'm starting to like it more. And and thank you guys for having me. And the last thing is, I guess the niggas think I'm selling dope. Well, motherfucker, I am.
Stop.
That's all flames, boy.
Yeah.
Don't you ever quote lyrics?
Yo, shout out to J. Cole for dropping the Underwhelming album.
Go listen to it a few more times and tell me if you still think that.
Yo. Can we get a clap? Can we get a hand clap? Underwhelming album? Face ass.
There you go. That's what we need.
Yo, Waffle, go into your closing statement.
Yeah, I was listening to the J. Cole album too, and you know what? The 2 songs he put up got me way too hyped, boy. I should have calmed down a little bit. It's still a good album, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, make sure you check out the my channel, new Knicks video tomorrow, and Merry Christmas, bro. It's hopefully everyone's out of school. Actually, nah, y'all niggas are little kids. What am I talking about?
I'm gonna say, yeah. If
y'all niggas are out of school till 2 weeks. Oh, y'all niggas are fucked. Y'all niggas are tight. Y'all niggas. Let's get it, man.
Stop. Yo, shout out to my man. He said Ab-Soul's album was better. It was, actually. I took the time out and listened to that. And what's his name? Joe Budden. Joe Budden's album was better too. I like Joe Budden's album better.
Post Malone put out an album. But that shit garbage.
Post who? Exactly.
Post Malone?
I don't know who that nigga is. Yo.
That man White Iverson?
When I started balling, I was young.
I thought his name was White Iverson. That's how he wrote it. Yo, AJ.
I thought he made country music now.
Spam the L's in the chat. Spam it up.
Yo, spam them L's for Post Malone and J. Cole.
No, for you.
Post Malone?
For what?
For not knowing Post Malone.
That nigga, he's irrelevant.
That's not no L. That's a goddamn W. I wish
he's irrelevant.
No. He's one of the great. I'm playing.
Yeah, you can cut that. Go ahead, say a concluding statement, yo, agent.
They got you with the L's in the chat. Hey, man, thanks for saving best for last. You already know how it is. My Raptors fucking up the game. All right, can we stop playing the motherfucking Cavs, though? God, we keep losing those guys. I'm out here killing on 2K. You already know best sharpshooter out here. I got all Hall of Fame badges, straight up badged out sharpshooter. I'm playing some Park in a second, which is why I'm saying all this. But I'll catch y'all later, man. Good talking to y'all.
Yo, take off the Kanye fucking profile pic, nigga.
Yeah, take that Kanye off, yo.
Yeah, I don't like it. Put that Cole up there, nigga.
Put another rapper in, not J. Cole.
Don't even put Cole.
Bro, y'all niggas gonna stop talking about Cole like this man ain't the best rapper of the generation.
Oh,
he's not though.
Whatever, man.
Generation.
What?
Whatever, man.
What?
Listen, man. K-Dot, this man.
Yeah, K-Dot is a better rapper.
Who's that? Who we talking about?
Kendrick Lamar.
Who?
K-Dot?
So you just don't know rap. Okay, that's the reason why you think he's the best one. All right.
What you said? Kendrick Lamar. You mean AKA Benzies to me just that nigga?
Wow. I see you hating today. All right, that's what's up. Yo, Kendrick Lamar's a better rapper than him, man.
Yeah.
I don't even understand why. It's like saying like Michael Jordan a better basketball player than Russell Westbrook. Like it's okay, it's cool. Like it's not that big of a deal. Everybody can't be Mike. You see what I'm saying?
You're right. These niggas ain't on Cole level, but for some reason they got y'all fooled that they is.
Kendrick Lamar
the closest thing to you.
You might say you're crazy. You're crazy right now. You're crazy. You said this shit like I said. What's some young nigga's name? Ray Shrimmer. You said this shit like I was like Ray Shrimmer's on their level. But yo, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody who watching. We try to do a 9:30 Friday nights. We be live out here. We be lit. See y'all next week. New video should be dropping tomorrow, and we'll see y'all then, man. Peace out.
Later, bitches.
Don't forget to subscribe to my